I am so happy you're here.
I'm so happy you're all here.
Greetings to you, summertime girls.
It's a very special episode of So Happy You're Here podcast because today is our official application into the We Do Not Care Club.
Yes.
And we want to bring all of you with us into a club that we have found great camaraderie.
Yes.
Yep. We've found great belonging in.
We feel seen.
We feel seen. We feel heard. We feel laughter. We feel togetherness.
So thank you, Just Being Melanie, for giving us the gift of your We Do Not Care.
No. So if you don't know, Just Being Melanie is her name. We want to give her proper credit. Probably 6 months ago, she started a We Do Not Care club specifically for women who are in perimenopause or menopause, postmenopause, but all the things we don't care about anymore.
Yes.
And this week for our So Happy You're Here podcast, it couldn't be a better time to submit our applications to this club because we have had a week. We are in sunglasses because we stand in solidarity with Becky.
Okay.
So let's just first, before we dive into what we do not care about, how did we arrive at this special episode of So Happy You're Here?
Will the humiliations ever end? Never, ever. We worry about summer bodies. We worry about hosting people coming over in the summertime. We worry about our schedules. And then we, and by we I mean me, wake up with something called a subconjunctival hemorrhage. Y'all, this eye is just straight blood. I am now
I can't look at it without my
bleeding from the eye.
I told her she had to wear sunglasses because I'm like, I can't look at you.
I'm a monster. I am literally a monster.
It looks like a few different things. Like you could be addicted to drugs.
Yes.
That you got in a huge fight.
Yes.
Like a UFC fight.
Should I show you, or is it too gross?
I'm not going to look if you show everybody, but you guys,
I'm going to warn you right
wheezy,
now, if you get queasy, I want you to look away for just a couple seconds.
But if you're like me, please look away in 3, 2, 1.
All right.
I'm not
Do
looking.
you see my eye? Look into my eye. It's really scary, you guys. Really scary. Now, there's not a darn thing you can do. I've WebMD'd it. I have ChatGPT'd it.
And those are all the best medical.
The finest professional.
Yes. Advice you can possibly get the
so
internet.
I told Karen, if we do record, it's going to have to be incognito.
And so then I thought to myself, Becky has a mysterious disease in her eye.
It's not a disease. It's like a bruise. It's not contagious.
As far as we know. But next week when I show up with a messed up eye, we all know to stay away from this party animal.
They said, the doctor goes, did you sneeze? And I was like, probably at some point.
Right, we all sneeze.
But you know what I think it actually is? You know when you try to clear your ears out of the pool and you do this thing and you blow?
I've never actually done it, but yes, I've heard of it.
I think it might be that.
Okay.
So
I mean,
just
you really let it rip then if you popped an eye out. I mean, she should have like a little pirate's patch.
It's not like what are those dogs where the eyes pop out?
What?
Those little bulldogs? Don't those little bulldogs?
Not going to get one of those either. I didn't know their eyes popped out.
I think so.
Oh, for heaven's sake. So anyway, Becky has an eye disorder, disease, whatever we're going to call it. And this past week, do you guys remember this time, or you're maybe going through it, where it is the heart of summer,
yes,
which is so fun because we just talked with you on our last few podcasts about how much we love the 4th of July. But I'm going to tell you something. This past week, I could barely hang on for dear life.
The thrill is gone.
I could barely hang on for dear life. And between getting up to New York City to see my brother-in-law,
I can't wait to hear about
a last-minute trip to Virginia with my son. My husband was supposed to go on a basketball trip with my son to Virginia for 5 days. Last minute, he couldn't go. I had to reroute myself from New York down to Virginia.
So you didn't come home in between. You just went straight to Virginia.
I went from New York City down to Richmond, Virginia.
Oh, you know who else just made that trip?
Who?
Miss Carrie Bradshaw.
She did?
In just like that.
Because I don't watch that. I watched the first season. Now I can't watch the second.
It's gone on beyond hate watching. It's just flat out bad.
I see some clips on social media and I think, no, I want to remember the good old days.
That's what you should do.
You know, like when you only remember the glory days, when you forget how difficult pregnancy was, when you forget how mean kids were in high school and you only remember Friday Night Lights, the $362 you made off of a 5-day garage sale. Things like that. I just want to remember Sex and the City for the original sitcom,
Hold
the
her
first
in your heart.
movie,
Yes.
and then I want to pretend it never went on.
I agree.
Anyway, so we had this week. So just to call ourselves out, We did nothing last week for work with each other. We missed our Friday. We missed our Friday afternoon live. We didn't get our Saturday fashion finds in.
Yeah.
And to quite frankly, it wasn't until like Sunday night where we're like, huh, we didn't get a chance to work.
And we prefer having a little bit of backstock. You know how when you're keeping a nice home, you have some TP in the closet.
Yeah, well, we know you always, you have more than a little TP in the closet.
No, I'm a TP hoarder.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
We had no TP in the closet. There was no food in the cabinets. Their company was coming.
We're running on fumes, guys. So we were so sorry we missed you Friday and Saturday. There is no excuse other than summer. And therefore, we thought it was a perfect time to share what we do not care about.
Here's the thing, because you could freak out, you could white knuckle it, you could make yourself crazy, or there's a freedom in the We Do Not Care Club, and in the, I'm just going to say it, in the F at 50s is where I live. Mm-hmm. There is a real freedom in this age where you're just like, can't do anything about it.
Yes.
I can't help anything. I can't do anything to help you.
There was nothing we could have done differently.
Yes.
Well, I mean, probably, but we can't care about that now. We can't care about it now. We can't care about it. And on top of all of this, our fabulous editor, he's our tech guy, Garrett, behind the scenes.
Yeah.
About a month ago, he's like, hey, ladies, I just want to prep you. In July, I'm going to be gone for these 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So just so you know, you'll need to get me the following assets on this time, on this day, so I can get everything out on time for you. He laid it out perfectly.
Yeah,
he was right on top of it. We didn't pay attention to what he said. Not a word. We didn't take any of it to heart. And so today,
here we are.
We are recording on our little clip-on mics.
We think these are actually very professional.
We still have our sign on a shoebox. Okay, we're still in the midst of almost done with our studio, but we're pulling things together just kind of haphazardly today. But you know what? I'd rather do that, to Becky's point. I'd rather not care about perfection. We're not perfect is boring.
What do they say? Don't let great get in the way of good.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Yeah, and you know what? We thrive in good enough. We thrive in good enough. So we thought as we entered our official application into the We Do Not Care Club.
Yes.
These are some things we do not care about.
Minnesota chapter.
Yes, this is the Minnesota chapter.
Melanie, I think it's Saunders.
Yeah, we would officially like to be a part of it. And we would like to be president and vice president. But if not, we'll just take
Sergeant at Arms.
Participant.
Treasurer, whatever you like.
Yeah, just, attendee is fine at this point. So if you haven't seen her, she really goes through the things that so many of us women have put so much time and care and worry into, and then you get to a place in life where you just don't care anymore.
Yes.
And so I'd like to kick it off, and I don't want to offend the president, Melanie, and I don't want to offend any of you, but one of the things I do not care about anymore, I don't care how old you are. I do not care.
Hot out of the gates. This is a controversial take.
Well, Melanie started this for perimenopause, menopause, postmenopause, right? Great. But let's remind everybody, those 3 stages exist as early as 20 and as late as 80s and 90s.
And should we be defined by it?
Exactly. And so no offense to, look at me, I'm in my 50s, you are, and you look great.
Yeah.
But I'm like, so?
Right.
A woman in her 30s could be feeling the same way as you. A woman in her 80s could be feeling the same way as you. I don't care how old you are.
I am so glad you said that.
Unless I become single and we're dating, you got to be at a certain age.
Although my friend and I just had this conversation. So she is starting to get out there again.
Oh, is she? Okay.
I love her angle on this. She's like, in terms of, they ask you, do you want, she's doing a matchmaker. Do you want to go older in terms of age for gentlemen? Do you want to go younger? And she's like, I would feel more comfortable older because I want to be the hot young thing.
Hell yeah.
Because at this age, 50s, 60s, men could go as young as 30. Little piggies.
Yeah.
So she has said, I would rather not go way younger for a guy.
Yeah.
She'll go a little younger.
Yeah.
But I thought that was a really great...
I like that for 100%. I always go older.
When we were on air, I wished, at one point I said my age, and I later on wished I hadn't.
Jess Manuel never said her age.
Yeah.
Not once.
So it's really up to you to kind of choose your own adventure.
100%. And so, by the way, I'm not going to be single because my husband and I are going to be married till the day he dies. He'll probably die before me. And
there'll be the haunting.
Well, of course, he's never, if I die before him, I will haunt him, as you all know. Go back and listen. But also, I already been there, done that, married a guy.
So let's not lead with age. How about that?
Okay, so in the ladies, what we do not care about, I don't care about age. You could be going through anything at any time.
It's so good.
Right?
I'm glad you said this.
So, listen, I care about you, but your age. If you're a great person, I want to be friends. And even if you're not a great person, you might be experiencing some of the same symptoms a woman of any age is.
Well, and what is that line too about being kind to people? Because you don't know, everyone's going through something, whether they're revealing it or talking about it.
I got my ass handed to me this past week. I feel like I got.
You're not winning.
I got into a mosh pit that I didn't go into voluntarily.
But you wore flip flops too.
Yeah. Which, by the way, one time, have I ever told you this? I accidentally got in a Green Day mosh pit one time when I was in my early 20s, way littler than I am now.
On the floor,
Nope.
right there.
I was getting up close to the stage, and everyone started to mosh. And me and Anna, best friend Anna, tramp stamp Anna, we got trampled, and we were on the ground.
Oh my
and
God.
By the grace of God, a big, huge man came and grabbed us both and like shoved us out. I didn't have shoes on. My shoes fell off. It was scary.
Really scary.
Yeah, PSA, no matter what your age, don't get in a mosh pit. Especially if you're over the age of like 40 or 50, or if you can't hang with big moshers. Do people still mosh?
I'm sure at punk concerts. It's like a punk thing,
Green
right?
Day? I don't know. Anyway, don't mosh, okay? All right, another thing I do not care about anymore. I do not care about singing off key. Now listen. I'm sick and tired of people telling me, don't do that. I'm sick and tired. If I want to sing and express my joy, I do not care if it sounds like a dog is dying. That's how I sing.
Now, as a person who sings with you pretty frequently, she is self-deprecating and you are not off key. Much of the time, I probably got you off on the wrong key.
Okay.
You have a better voice than you.
Thank you.
This has become kind of a shtick for you.
Well, you become what people tell you are. I mean,
a beautiful singer.
But you did hear my rendition of Let It Go.
Have you guys heard this yet?
Mm-mm.
Have we posted it?
No. That's something we're going to keep. I said that we would release it once we get like 10,000
Is that the criteria?
Or something like that.
We do have a little bit closer goal. We do need to remind you to subscribe on YouTube.
We do. Oh, I know. Maybe at our first live event, when everyone's entering, that will be the song that, like some people like play pump up music. It'll just be my a cappella version of Let It Go that my husband secretly recorded. But listen, I don't care. Thank you so much for the kind words. You're the only person in life, including my choir director in high school, who has said I'm an okay singer. But I don't care anymore. Like my oldest son and I, we were in Virginia this weekend for basketball. And I was singing in the car, and he's like, "No, Mom, that is so bad." And I'm like, you know what? I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
I used to say, "Oh, I shouldn't do that. It's hurting their ears." No, I turn up the volume.
Yeah.
Yeah, I turn it up.
Everyone sing with me. You know what Jack had the nerve to say to me yesterday, my older boy? We were talking about being athletic. And he said, well, it's not like you're that athletic. And I said,
what?
That's right. And thank God, one of our friends that we have known forever and ever, amen, was like.
Was it Stevie?
It was Stevie.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, hold up. You haven't known her. You've only known her for 27 years. I've known her.
Stevie got your back?
Yes. He's like, she was super athletic just because she's not as athletic now. But I mean, I thought, how dare you? And then I went out and golfed my brains out because, of course, why?
So then immediately you said, saddle up, let's go golf. And did you kick his ass?
I think I actually did win, legitimately. Because sometimes I get courtesy strokes,
of course, because you're the lady.
But this, I think it was legitimate.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do not care if someone thinks I'm not athletic. I'll still kick their ass. I also am at a stage where I do not care if my clothes are a little bit dirty or wrinkly. I am. That's where I'm at. And I might change my mind come fall when the kids go back to school, but in the heat of summer, if there's a little...
But not funky.
Not funky. I'm talking just a small scent or like...
A spot.
An egg yolk.
Yeah.
We're going to roll with it. We're going to keep going.
And here's why that's profound. We spent our lives, over a decade of our lives, nitpicking. Every little thing we were tucking and poking and prodding. We do not care.
No, we do not care anymore if our clothes are a hint dirty, a hint wrinkly, a hint stinky. Not full, just a hint. Okay? We do not care. We do not care about that. I do not care how many times I have to ask somebody to find my phone anymore.
How about you're not at the glasses stage.
I don't have my glasses. But every day, at least 2 or 3 times, I scream to one of the boys, "Can you see my phone?
Yeah.
Can you ping my phone? Does anyone see where my phone is?"
Yes.
And I used to feel like, oh my gosh, these poor...
I don't want to trouble you.
If I don't have my phone, this household does not survive.
Does anyone else think that they've been robbed too every time you can't find
yes.
something? The number of robberies that I have asserted happened daily.
One of my friends used to say, "Oh, the ghost must have came in and took it."
Yes. For sure.
And then we also had, I do not care if my socks don't match. No, great news. I was born that way.
Never cared about that.
And people get their undies in a bunch about it. They do.
A sock is a sock is a sock.
I would always show up to work as long as I had a sock on each foot. I didn't care what it looked like,
And by the way, they weren't visible usually. It was like in a boot or it was in.
But there's a few people we worked with who were just they would laugh hysterically. I'll call it out because she actually sent a really nice note.
Was it Abby?
No, Lynn.
Oh,
Lynn Shocker. By the way, hi Lynn. If you're listening, I love you. Thank you so much for the kind words.
Could we spend just 2.5 seconds on that?
Yeah.
Okay. As much as we don't care, one of the notes we got reminded me. Lynn was so gracious, but it reminded me when you have a prompting to think about somebody and say something kind, lean into that. Send the note. Send the text. Lynn, that was so wonderful and really encouraged us.
For those of you who didn't meet us through our former network, Shop HQ, Lynn was, she was a legacy host. I mean, one of the originals.
Yes.
And, always somebody that was just top tier.
Yeah.
And we got a note out of nowhere from her about how much she's enjoying listening to the podcast and how much she likes and listening to us. And first I was like, you sure it's us? You know what? And then I'm like, that is so, so kind. It means so much. And
yes.
by the way,
and to go out of the way.
Before we get back into what we do not care about, another sweet note, my former neighbors, let's say their names, Ann and Craig. Hi, Ann and Craig, if you're listening. We were driving last week we had, before I left for New York, before Virginia, we had John's aunts in town.
Oh, yes.
And they're lovely. They're wonderful. But we were driving them past our old house just to kind of show where we used to live. And our former neighbors were outside. And they're the loveliest, nicest couple. They remind me of you and Phil. Like,
aww.
Always smiling, always laughing. So fun. They have 3 grown kids.
And they're still there.
They're still there. They used to have a hound dog whose legs were like this long and then ears were like this long. And his name was Louie. And my youngest son, James, was like 3 at the time.
Yeah.
And he used to invite Louie over for play dates. And one time he put Louie on the trampoline and had Louie over for a trampoline play date party. But these sweet, sweet neighbors of mine, I mean, I can't believe they even stop and talk to us because when we lived next to them, I was just starting our career.
Yeah.
My husband was building his career. James was in a diaper. William was a toddler. We had a different nanny every day. I was coming and going in the middle of the night. I think they thought I was a lady of the night. There's
full lash, full hair,
constant screaming, nice and not nice, all at the same time. Like screaming in joy, screaming in discipline. They're the nicest, sweetest people. And anyway, we pulled up to show our aunts where we used to live, and Craig came out and we were saying hi, and he said, Anna's had so much fun listening to the podcast.
They're listening.
Yes.
Oh, good.
You guys, and I love you guys so much.
That is
and
wonderful.
Thank you for being the most awesome neighbors and the kindest couple. And thank you for listening.
Yeah.
But that, it does mean so much.
It does. It means
so much. So Lynn and former neighbors, we love you guys. Thank you so much for listening. And those kind words. Because also I will tell you, this past week when I was getting my ass handed to me and it's the middle of summer, sometimes you second guess yourself and you're like, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life?
Any of the things, with all the things.
What do I think I'm doing right now?
And by the way, there's a million critics in the world that could share their opinions about that, like what you're doing wrong, how you could do it better. Let's just flip the script. I do not care about that. I do not care. I know more than anybody what I need to work on.
Yes.
Let's work on the other side.
And I know I'm surrounded by, even though we don't live next to each other anymore, I have these incredible old neighbors who support like that, even from afar, and who just greet you with a smile. It's so amazing. And we have former coworkers like Lynn, who now lives in California, sending us nice notes.
So gracious. Yeah.
So we should all remember to do that for each other as well.
Yes.
So we need to do that more too for others.
Do you know what? Just a quick side note. My grandparents were so good at this. Grandmas mostly. Not a birthday went by. Any little, even remote friend, they would always send a quick little birthday card.
So nice.
Just
we need to be better at that. We do care about that.
I do care about that.
We do care about that. You gave me a birthday card this year.
Yes.
But she didn't write in it or put it in the envelope.
I thought it was actually one she might want to gift to someone else. I thought it was too cute.
It was so sweet. But she was like, happy birthday. And it was as if she just took it off of the CVS counter and just handed it to me. It was a blank card.
It was so cute.
I mean, it was a card with a message, but she didn't sign her name.
You know what I should have done is done a sticky note with my message, just so you could reuse it.
And then we should pass that. We do not care if you write in the card.
Maybe we'll start that. We'll start a blank card.
And it just goes from person to person, and you just take your sticky note out and put another one in. That's a great idea. We do not care about writing in greeting cards. Do you have any we do not cares you need to share?
Well, the we do not care. It was girls that we are going to have on the podcast. I'm so excited. They are local legends. Lori and Julia just did a we do not care. And this is exactly what they did. And this happens to me. I've talked about it on air. These, I can't show you my affliction. I'll turn my head. This is how I normally do. If you don't have a reader that's a sunglass, you just double up, double up, right? I do not care.
You do not care.
It works.
If you have to layer your glasses, you do not care.
Now I do care that my eye is bleeding, so I cannot tell a lie.
It's just scary. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's not Halloween quite yet.
When you get into the layers of scary, is when you do want to care just a little bit.
I did think about this though. If there were no mirrors, is this too much?
What do you say?
Like if you only saw yourself through other people's eyes.
Yeah.
Meaning if I took these off, you would go, whoo! Like that's how you would know.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
I'm scary. Yeah. Like you, if that's
when she walked in today, I go, oh, like that. So you don't want to be greeted by other people grimacing.
By someone bleeding from the eye.
Yeah, her eye is bleeding out. And instead of saying, how can I help you? I'm like, gross, get away. Ew, am I going to get it?
And like a moron, I put Visine in thinking, well, that'll just.
Yeah, doesn't that help or no?
I guess not. It works on like blood vessels.
Oh, and this
is an
a full
entirely
bleed. This is a full hemorrhage.
I need a pad. I need a pad. I need a double pad.
You know what I don't care about? Speaking of what people think of you, I don't care what the back of my hair looks like.
No.
When we are working, and that would even happen sometimes at work, like if we were running late on air, especially if I had a jewelry show, for those of you who used to watch, and I just had the camera here and I'm just right here, I'm like, I don't know, there could be an animal in the back of my head.
Do you know there were times I couldn't zip up dresses and I just wouldn't? If everything's good, I might tape them a little bit in the back or clamp it.
I do not care what the back of my hair looks like.
I will tell you though, sometimes with the pod, if I turn to look at you, I'll look at the side and go, oop, oop, oop.
That's okay. Yeah. But we don't care about that anymore. We do not care about that anymore.
And now these are some that we found from Melanie's site.
That we resonate with.
Mm-hmm. Summer bodies. How did that go?
We do not care about summer bodies. I think it's time to throw in the towel and just say, this is my body.
This is the one that works?
For how many years have we, like, February, March rolls around, we're like, here comes summer, and we go crazy. Does it matter anyway?
Wait a minute, let's think about this. You live in a house. You are not constantly remodeling. Not every day saying, you know what, I've got to rip out that wall. What do we do with our bodies? Oh, I got to really remodel. I got to get ready. No.
And guess what? I never actually do. I literally gain and lose weight kind of on accident. Like I'll lose weight if I'm super stressed out, or for a while I had Invisalign and it hurt to take him out. So I lost a few pounds.
You just ate less, yeah.
I just ate less. And then you gain weight because
But do you know how Father Phil lost weight on those Zins?
Well, that's why you tried a Zin.
15 pounds.
And did you go back to your Zin habit?
Listen, I tried it that day, and I told. If you wonder if you haven't yet had a hot flash, you take a Zin. I said I think
there's a lot of ladies packing Zins.
My hair growing.
I know.
You know what my friend is doing though? She's doing a nicotine patch.
Yeah.
So she doesn't put it in her mouth.
So she's on the chaw?
No, she's doing it as like a slow release, like how people do it to get off of cigarettes.
Smoking? Oh, okay.
But it helps with appetite suppression. I don't know. I mean, I'm no doctor, clearly.
No, in case there was any confusion, we are not medical professionals. And all of our research comes from headlines and hearsay.
That's right.
So just to manage everybody's expectations.
Well established. Yeah.
I also heard my hairdresser said she's doing nicotine patches for health and wellness.
But I think that's
now
what people
I
are
know
doing.
that sounds crazy, but pure nicotine, she was saying.
Yes.
And listen, do not listen to a word we say.
It's not cigarettes.
This is hearsay. Yeah, it's not cigarettes. It's not
and
chemicals.
it's hairstylist hearsay and headlines.
Yeah, hairstylist, hearsay, and headlines. That's where we get all of our information from. And I wonder why I had a tough week. But she said she put a patch on, and she hasn't gotten a cold since.
Because
now, don't get mad at us for spreading false information. No, we're not promising it.
You can put it in ChatGPT. You can Google it.
Another 2 more trusted resources of research. I swear Harvard says if whatever you need to know, ChatGPT.
And anytime I say I read an article, no, I didn't.
You looked it up on the Google machine.
That's exactly
and
right.
you just picked the first article that came to mind.
But it's all the filler that's the bad stuff. Nicotine, now, it probably has a little bit of addictive properties, like any of the enes. Caffeine is as well, like any of those enes. But this is, you're right. I mean, it's really becoming a popular...
Listen, if anyone tries it, let us know.
Yeah.
You know, We try. What did Samantha say once? I'm a trisexual. I'll try anything once. Not in that capacity. I'm not a try.
But I like how she turned it into a May West. I love.
I don't know how to do accents either.
Now that is one thing
My
we do not
accents,
care about.
yeah.
No.
Okay, what else do we not care about?
Okay, now Patrick Richardson, our laundry evangelist, we love you so much.
We love you.
There's a lot of effort going into cold temps, delicate cycle, right? Everybody, all y'all, into the drink.
We do not care about cold wash or hand wash anymore.
Nope.
We do not care. You guys, if you want to get clean, you're going in.
Yeah.
And you're all going in at the same temp and at the same time.
That's exactly right.
And then we're going to pray.
And it could be the kids' clothes, your clothes, everybody's clothes.
Yep, it's anybody. It's the dog sweater. Yeah, do you want me to
my
read that
glasses,
for you?
guys.
Okay.
Ice cream for dinner. What
Yeah.
say you?
We do not care if we have ice cream for dinner. Well, that was the other thing. Being gone with my 17-year-old for 5 days,
Yeah.
I am typically so strict about nutrition and sleep. And there's sometimes I'm just like, you know what? F it. I don't care. I do not care if what gets you to the gym on time
Yeah.
and back home to our home away from home.
Suites, yeah.
Yes,
whatever.
to our Motel 8. Whatever it takes, we're going to do.
Do you want, when I remember that was when the kids were at like their busiest, I want to say like middle schoolish in that time. And PBJs in between, there was no time to do anything else. Might be a scrambled egg. It might be, that's it. That's all we can muster.
Not even a scrambled egg.
We may
Nah.
eat tomorrow. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, ice cream for dinner.
Yeah.
We do not care what's for dinner every single day of the week.
What about you though? Like, this is the problem with my kids. I will have olives, a little hunk of cheese, and call that dinner.
Okay.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, for you it's fine,
Right.
for sure.
Not for
yes,
the
I'm
people.
I still have underage children that I am legally like bound to, and so I should probably care more. And I do care a lot. Like I think this is the other thing. I do not care about 100% of the time.
Yes.
Like, I'm a big believer in an 80-20 rule.
Yeah.
In the summer, like if we look at the 12 months, I'm kind of like in a, I don't know, like
2/3,
a 60-30 rule.
Yeah.
Like 65% of the time, I'm going to nail it. This 30% of summer,
You gotta let it go.
we're just going with the breeze.
I like
We're
that,
doing our
though.
very, very best.
No, I think
right?
that's so good. We do not care.
Also, there was one that said up here, we do not care if we have to turn the radio down in order to see while we drive.
I do it for reverse.
Okay.
If I'm parallel parking.
Yeah.
I want no speech. I want
There
no,
can be no radio. I was driving we ended up with like a 1992 car from the rental place.
Huh.
They were out of rental cars.
Just going vintage.
Like it was like a key and a roll down window, like an old school. Yes.
wow.
And I was driving, it's my first time in Virginia, never been there before. And I kept turning the radio off. And Will's like, why are you turning the radio off? And I'm like, because I don't know where I'm going. I don't
Is
know
it so
where
you can listen to the lady?
I'm almost in a golf cart down a full highway, a strange highway. People are flying by at like 85 miles an hour, and it took us 10 minutes to get up to 55. And it's rattling, and it's real small, and I know we're going to lose in any accident we get in.
Did you have AC at least?
There was an AC. It also took about 10 minutes to ramp up. So we're just sweating bullets. We're cruising down a highway. I don't know where I'm at. The car resembled an old golf cart of sorts. If I nicked like a stop sign, we would both have died.
That's it.
Like it was not going to win in any sort of confrontation. And I kept turning the radio off, and Will's like, what are you doing? I don't know where I'm going. And his teenage mind was like, but can't we listen to music? I'm like,
No.
Then I can't see where I'm going.
That's very distracting.
We
No.
do not care
We do.
that
not.
we need silence in order to see, especially when we're driving.
How are you feeling? It's about 4 o'clock. You look in the mirror and you notice that you're in the exact same thing that you rolled out of bed.
We do not care.
No, we do not care.
Because I think so many of us, and again, this is why I do not care what your age is. There are going to be late 20-something-year-old mothers, and I'm so sick. I love social media. Sorry, hot take.
So
I love
much
it.
pressure, though.
Yeah, I love social media because I think it's a fun way to keep up. I think you do get great ideas from it. I think it's a great way to like kind of inspire yourself, but it also puts so much pressure on you. And so that's why I think the We Do Not Care Club should go to any age, because I can't imagine being like a 28-year-old new mom right now.
Oh my gosh.
And you go on the internets and you see these mothers and like everything's perfectly placed and organized.
Beautiful
and they're
house, beautiful
slowly
baby.
rocking their baby and like chopping the garden that vegetables that they grew themselves. I was in the same underpants from 3 days prior. I had like crusty milk down me. I was crying for sure. I don't remember washing my hair.
But when you said the yelling from the neighbors, I almost have a memory of our neighbors asking the kids if everything was okay.
No, yeah, yes. That's why, dear God, my old neighbors, Anna and Craig, I love you so much because, I mean, it was survival. It was like Lord of the Flies completely in my house.
And the fact that everybody made it out alive is just a miracle.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we do not care if we or you at any age are still in your pajamas at 4 p.m.
Do you? I will say, though, about the internets, I went to see Foreigner again at an outdoor concert. Friends, young people with the internets, everybody looked exactly the same. It was like these young children typed in, say, ChatGPT, I'm going to an 80s outdoor music festival. What should I wear? Everybody had a full leather short on. It was 89 degrees. Okay. That's ill-advised.
Was it low-rise?
It was a low-rise short. It was a halter.
Oh, I'm afraid of low-rise.
You know, kind of a haltery moment. And I'm telling you, one after the next, and I was like, what happened to unique? What happened to interesting?
I know.
We do not care about conformity.
No. In fact, we hate it.
Honestly.
I know. That is something that social media has done where everybody...
Same.
Well, remember we were talking about the faces that all look the same?
Yes.
I do think we're getting out of that. I think unique style is the best type of style. Yeah, but we do not care to look like everybody else.
Thank you, no.
And we do not care if you're in your pajamas at 4 p.m. And by the way, everything in like the 80-20 rule, if you are in your pajamas till 4 p.m. 3 weeks in a row, let's talk.
Well, we got to spruce it up.
Let's talk.
Yeah.
We're talking about like giving yourself the grace when you have a tough week or a rough patch.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
No!
But you're right about that. Getting in the shower and putting on a little gloss never hurt anybody.
Exactly. Yeah. So as soon as we tell you it's okay to chill out, next week we're going to tell you got to ramp it right back up. As soon
Everything
as we do
in
that,
moderation.
Yeah.
You can lick your wounds for a little while. Now, what about using your thoughts through your most expressive, your inside voice comes out?
So one of the comments they say is that we do not care if our face is using its outside voice. Now, I have gotten in trouble for this my whole life.
I'm an eye roller.
You are not.
I am.
You always are.
Even that. Like I
Really?
think you know what I think, yeah.
I know when you...
Yes.
I know what you're thinking because we're best friends.
But I can't give you the stink eye right now because it's...
No, you cannot, because I can't look you in the eye right now. Yeah, we do not care that my face is constantly in a disgust. Like, literally, my kids and my husband will be like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, nothing. And they're like, but why is your face doing that? I'm like, what? What's my face doing?
You know Phil has RBF. Or, let's see, resting bitch face. Yeah, RBF.
Phil, yes.
He
Phil.
always looks bad. And he is the most pleasant, cheerful, lovely person. But he looks like he's pissed.
I don't think he looks pissed.
Yes.
I think he looks like pensive. Like he's thinking about something or... Yeah, like he's thinking about something or like wants to say something.
Do you know what I think it is? I think he has, you know how like he has a heavy brow?
Yeah.
So it sort of looks like, not concerned, but yeah.
That's one of the reasons I got Botox here, is so that I didn't look ticked off at my kids all the time. So they weren't thinking, yeah, but we do not care anymore what your face says.
Express yourself.
Mm-hmm. We also do not care what you think about our driving anymore. I used to try to please everybody on the highway. And now I'm like, if this is the speed that works for me, this is the speed that works. And if I want to get my guaranteed spot for the exit ramp 5 miles in advance, I'm going to get that guaranteed spot.
That's right.
I do not care that you think I should zoom up.
Oh, you want a zipper merge. You know, this is the thing. And if you've ever been to Minnesota, we're not known for our driving. And there's a thing called zipper merge, which means you should, in theory, go all the way to the end. So there is no, like, merge early.
But you should also leave room for someone to merge.
Yes.
But sometimes I go all the way up and just scoot myself in.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't want the stress and the panic attack of not getting in. So I'll line up on the right lane 5 miles before the exit. And there are 2-3 lanes off to my left where you could be hustling up a little bit further. And my kids and my friends are yelling at me like, why don't you go around?
No, thank you for the offer.
I no longer care that you want me to speed up to the front. If I want a guaranteed spot to get off.
Aaron.
What?
Can I tell you something that happened yesterday?
What?
In the DQ after golf, stopped for dilly bars, and I got to visiting with Phil. Now, it's their fault, too. I missed the order part and got to the window. And she said, "What is your order?" And I was like, "Oh God, I didn't get it."
So I care about that. Are you trying to tell me you don't care about that? Because I care about that.
I was just
Why are you such a menace in a line? What is it about lines? This whole episode is supposed to be we do not care.
I had to give her
and
the
now
order.
I care.
I know. And I was like, how can I be of service? Can I come in and get it? I'm so sorry. I don't know what
Were
I was
you at the
thinking.
one on 62 over here?
Or by
Southdale?
Yeah. No, over by the golf.
Okay. Okay. On 70th.
Yes.
Okay. Don't forget we're neighbors.
My apologies.
I'll remember not to go to that one now.
But that's why you should get over, like, I'll do it when I'm thinking of it. Because I might miss it otherwise.
No, you're right. Listen, in most cases, we do not care how long it takes you to get through the line. Unless it's about Becky, I'm still scarred. It's too soon to give her those rights. But for everybody else, my 80-20 rule on this one is all of you cannot care about how you behave in a line.
I need to care a little bit more.
This one is a menace in a line. A menace, I tell you.
I told you I ran into one of our former coworkers in a line the other day.
And how fast
Neither of us could escape, though, because we were in the line.
They're in the line together. So, listen, we were going to do...
Is it time?
Yes.
Is it time?
Yes.
Okay.
We were going to do a quick catch-up with all of you.
How about a proper goodbye? Do you like an Irish goodbye? Should we Irish goodbye you right now?
No, because I need to tell everyone how to like and subscribe.
If we were at a party, though, she would just be already in the car.
Well, yeah, so
already on the exit
another
ramp.
we do not care that we're seeing a lot online is we do not care about a proper goodbye. And I've got to say amen to that. I'm at a place where it's just a quick slip out.
Here, again, I don't know if it's like this for you all. There'll be the goodbye inside. Then there will be the one at the door. And then there will be the one at the car door.
I mean, every time you leave here, I walk you downstairs and we hug and we say goodbye. Then I walk you up to the car and then my neighbors think I'm in some sort of funky relationship with a lady who comes and goes, sometimes with different clothes on than she entered, right? She'll enter in an outfit and leave in a different outfit. And I will, say
and then
goodbye
again
to
at
the
my
whole-
car.
And then as you leave, I'm waving like, oh no, I hope.
And then my mom will do the light. If it's evening, she'll flash the little light.
Okay, sure. My mom and dad do like the little honk honk as they peel away, like beep beep.
Now I'm really gone.
Yep. Yeah. This time's for real. No, we do not care about a proper goodbye.
No.
It is okay to slip out. Everyone knows you love them.
Yes.
You had time to visit with them. And you know what? Even if you didn't, if you need to slip out, it's time to slip out.
That's right.
Yeah.
You got to go.
So that was our official application into the We Do Not Care Club
Yes.
Minnesota chapter.
Yeah.
Melanie, we hope that you accept us. Friends, we also think, we've talked about this so much, our whole job has been about helping you look your best and feel your best and wear your best and present your best. And we do believe in that.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
But also we hope we never are pushing perfection. We hope that we can all join the We Do Not Care Club and truly not worry about the things that don't need to be worried about.
I love it. I love the balance.
Yes, it's all about the balance. So because we put this episode together without Garrett, I do want to quickly remind you of our sponsors.
Yes.
Isomers is still sponsoring us. They're incredible. And in fact, Manuela's coming up soon in a future
excited.
episode. If you have any skincare needs, I'm not kidding, any skincare needs from dryness, aging, wrinkling, sagging, isomers.ca has you covered. And if you use Happy20, you get 20% off your order. Of course, Daily Fascia can help you with all of your movement and mobility. Go to dailyfascia.com, check that out, use the code Happy20.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, don't forget to always support all of our friends. You know, Morgan Schick was on, Joyce Gerard, support them. They gave you coupons a little bit ago. And if you liked those, we can ask, to reinstate those coupons every once in a while.
Yeah, let us know what you're looking for, too. I know a lot of people from the former network are looking for places to source. I love using Happy20 for isomers in particular.
Oh, my gosh, all the time. And then we're going to keep pleading this until we get to our numbers. So our listener number keeps going up and up and up, and it's amazing. Thank you so much. Some of you watch on YouTube. We've got a ton on Spotify and Apple podcasts, just from the audio versions.
Right.
Our subscriber numbers are not matching how high our listener numbers are.
Yeah.
So please subscribe. It's free. You don't have to do anything extra. The only difference in subscribing is you get alerts when something new pops up.
I think that's actually easier, too, because then it helps curate your list.
And then you don't need to go back and look for us. You don't need to see. So if you could please just subscribe, that helps us so much.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
And we're so happy you're here. Thank you so much for a great day. Hope you're having a wonderful week. Stay tuned. We've got great guests coming up. And after Becky's done with her eye injury, we'll see where we're at. We'll see where we're at next. Okay? We love you all so much. So happy you're here. So happy you're here. Bye, everybody.